welcome to the maze. Puzzle queen giggling while you stuck in place. Serpent surprise, say hello to my crew. Ran the math, you're done, now they're coming for you. Sneaking through the pyramid, my time to shine. Map this whole place out, yeah, it's all in my mind. You're rushing like a fool, looks cute, but let me guess, wrong step. Click, click, now you're part of the mess. Hush, hush now, and follow my lead. Don't make a noise, gotta be discreet. Softly now like a desert beach. Let me guide you through this maze with ease. Mind sharp as a blade, every trap memorized. I learn when I'm hit, so don't be surprised. You call it chaos, I call
خلصنا الكلام. خلصنا الكلام. Touch me again, I dare you. خلصنا الكلام. خلصنا الكلام. خلصنا الكلام. دلوقتي الشو. خلصنا الكلام. Gain is information. I'm learning. خلصنا الكلام. That was a test. You failed.
hush, hush now and follow my lead. Don't make a noise, gotta be discreet. Softly now like a desert breeze. Let me guide you through this maze with ease. You're playing my game now, welcome to the maze. Puzzle queen giggling while you stuck in place. Serpent surprise, say hello to my crew. Run the math, you're done, now they're coming for you. Sneaking through the pyramid, my time to shine. Map this whole place out, yeah, it's all in my mind. You're rushing like a fool, looks cute, but let me guess, wrong step. Click, click, now you're part of the mess. Hush, hush now and follow my lead. Don't make a noise, gotta be discreet. Softly now like a desert breeze. Let me guide you through this maze with ease. My sharp as a blade, every trap memorized. I learn when I'm hit, so don't be surprised. You call it chaos, I call it math cause. I run the numbers and I plan the path. I don't yell, I don't chase. I just smile and change the pace. You think luck got you through? Nah, my plan carried you. You move loud, I move smart. You guess wrong.
القتال دالية. The result is clear. You just triggered a death trap. My snakes don't bite unless you deserve it. I mapped this place blindfolded. القتال دالية. Look at that. Competence.
خلصنا الكلام. أنا أقوى من كده. Hope he likes me.
Hush, hush now and follow my lead. Don't make a noise, gotta be discreet. Softly now like a desert breeze.
Frenemies forever, furball. Touch me again. This is going to be unbearable. Yes, very scary. Can we focus? James hates this one. This puzzle is solved. لا مش ممكن. Try not to touch anything. I mean it. إيه ده وجع. دلوقتي هوريكم ايه انا. I need a new team. Don't rush. That's how you die. إيه ده وجع. ده مش هيوقفني. You just wouldn't listen. This one. My snakes make no mistakes. ده مش هيوقفني. ليه كده؟
Hush, hush now and follow my lead. Don't make a noise, gotta be discreet. Softly now like a desert breeze. Let me guide you through this maze with ease. You're playing my game now, welcome to the maze. Puzzle queen giggling while you stuck in place. Say hello to my crew, ran the math, you're done, now they're coming for you. Sneaking through the pyramid, my time to
Free candy! Melting! Andy is my name. Sweetness ain't my game. Ah!
taste is all it takes. What do you, caramel? Try my special candy.
Live strong as the mountains.
Follow my lead.
We must fight for peace. We must fight for peace. There is much to learn. Ah! There is no end, only new beginnings. I am guided by the spirits. We must fight for peace. Let your spirit soar. for my ancestors. The spirits are calling my name.
Hush, hush now and follow my name.
Carol is my name. Geology is my game. Geology rocks! No, 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 no! You're best. Triangulation rocks the nation.
Victory!
Eureka! So much ignorance, so little time. Enough of this. Smoldering boulders! Carol is my name. Geology is my game. And detecting seismic activity. My calculations are incorrect. I'm detecting seismic activity. This cannot be. Geology rocks! I'm detecting seismic activity. Afternoon performance. Let's uncover the mystery of history. This cannot be. Winning by a landslide. Triangulation rocks the nation. Carl is my name. Geology is my game. Your best is my work. I'm detecting seismic activity. My calculations are always... No, no, no! Eureka! Geology is my game. Triangulation rocks the nation. Bouldering boulders! The rocks speak to me. My calculations are always correct. Carl is my name. Geology is my game.
Don't make a noise, gotta be discreet. Softly now like a desert breeze. Let me guide you through this maze with ease. You're playing my game now, welcome to the maze. Puzzle queen giggling while you stuck in place. Serpent surprise, say hello to my crew. Run the math, you're done, now they're coming for you.
So much ignorance, so little time. Carl is my name. Geology is my game. This cannot be. No, no, no! Geology rocks! Will Geology rocks! This cannot be! I'm eroding! I'm detecting seismic activity! I don't love this! Triangulation rocks the nation! I'm detecting seismic activity!
Do not run away.
Hush, hush now and follow my lead. Don't make a noise, gotta be discreet. Softly now like a desert breeze. Let me guide you through this maze with ease. You're playing my game now, welcome to the maze. Puzzle queen giggling while you stuck in place. Serpent surprise, say hello to my crew. Ran the math, you're done, now they're coming for you. Sneaking through the pyramid, my time to shine. Map this whole place out, yeah, it's all in my mind. You're rushing like a fool, looks cute, but let me guess, wrong step, click, click, now you're part of the mess.
Let's go.
Hush, hush now and follow my lead. Don't make a noise, gotta be discreet. Softly now like a desert breeze. Let me guide you through this maze with ease. Mind sharp as a blade, every trap memorized. I learn when I'm hit, so don't be surprised. You call it chaos, I call it math cause. I run the numbers and I plan the path. I don't yell, I don't chase. I just smile and change the pace. You think love got you through? Nah, my plan carried you.
You move loud, I move smart. You guess wrong, I take part. This maze ain't luck or fate divine. It's a test of skill.
Ready for battle.
Yes, yes, very scary. Can we focus?
Hush now and follow my lead. Don't make a noise, gotta be discreet.
خلصنا الكلام.
Softly can play serpent surprise. Say hello to my crew, ran the math, you're done. Now they're coming for you. Sneaking through the
Pierce, pay attention.
Have this whole place out.
One game away from Masters. Last game to Masters. Last game to Masters. I didn't die once that game. Really good. Really good. Star player. Give me the star player, bro. Star player. Come on, bro. Star player! Put some respect on my name! Let's go! One game away from Masters.
Depop shipping is only $1.99 right now.
Wait, only $1.99?
These are the most insane moments you won't believe happened by Zach D Films, from seeing a crocodile literally cry because it ate a human, to a pilot letting his son fly the plane, which unfortunately crashed the plane, killing everyone on board. And by the way, bro, these moments will only get more insane throughout the video.
They jump with a pole pointed toward the ground. Now the pole will sink into the dirt while they hold on near the top, turning into a solid post that they can rotate around.
No way that works like that.
This changes a straight drop into a slower sideways slide that controls their descent. These poles can be up to 15 feet long, and they're made from strong, stiff wood, so they don't bend or snap. But if they jump from too high, the sudden stop puts too much strain on their hands and arms, and the fall becomes impossible to control.
Bro, imagine you get a splinter though. Like, bro, you're just going down, right? Akashi, you know, doing your thing with this, and you get a splinter in your middle. Ooh, that's just my worst fear if I were ever to use this, bro. If we want to mitigate the fall damage more, you can upgrade to pole falling too. That's hilarious. Imagine getting that's why I thought. Imagine getting a splinter from that.
Her necklace got caught on the fingers of her neck massager, and the rotating arm pulled it tight. But instead of turning off, it kept going, cutting off the blood flow in her major artery. The woman quickly fell unconscious, but the massager didn't stop, eventually strangling her to death. And by the time her husband found her, it was too late. Now, the FDA told other customers to throw their massagers away, but since there was no official recall, some people might still have these in their homes.
Guys, if you got one of these, immediately throw it away, all right? Specifically the ones where they have a hole near the massage area. I don't know why there's a hole there, but yo, that was kind of crazy, bro. Lesson learned, don't wear a necklace to sleep. Facts.
If you stack a Pringle on top of another, all facing the same direction, each chip pushes downwards, holding the ones below in place. Now, because the chips are curved, it will cause the stack to curve upwards, and their weight presses on the ones in front, which creates enough friction to keep the chips from slipping. And as you add more Pringles, the sides will continue to curve. Then just rest the last few chips on top, perfectly closing the circle.
Hey, yo, if you guys are unemployed, have free time, you can try this out, y'all. Zach is feeling good today. Honestly, this is good to see, you know, not some crazy, gory, gruesome, someone getting strangled to death with eyes ripped out, you know, video. We have a how to make a circle with Pringles.
If a dog sucked up water like a human, the water would just fall right out of its mouth.
What the hell?
And this is because dogs can't close their cheeks all the way. Instead, its tongue shoots down and bends backwards before being pulled back up. And the force of the impact and the curve of the tongue makes a splash, pulling the water into a rising column. The dog then bites down, catching the water in its mouth and swallowing it, meaning your dog is basically eating its water, not drinking it.
Oh, I didn't know that part. I thought like it wouldn't make sense, but I thought when they curved the tongue back, it would like capture the water. But yo, that's kind of crazy. Dogs are built differently. Yeah, they don't drink water. They literally eat water. They're just really different like that.
The mirrors were attached, and when sunlight hit, it bounced down onto enemy ships.
Okay, this is like some mythical, like, yo, we're using light to
Now,
fight.
legends say this heat caused them to ignite, destroying the enemy with only sunlight. But when modern scientists tested it, they discovered they would need dozens of mirrors for it to work. The ship would need to stay still for 10 minutes for the wood to heat up enough to catch fire. Flaming arrows would have been much easier, meaning the mirrors were probably better at blinding crews than actually torching.
I was about to say, like, ain't no way we're using light and casting a literal fire on our enemies. Like, bro, what? Modern scientists, Mythbusters, facts.
The robber fired the gun directly towards the man's hip, but he had his phone in his pocket, protected inside a Hulk case. The
Okay.
bullet slammed into the phone, the screen shattered instantly, but the phone and case absorbed the shot, stopping it before going through the back of the phone. So even though the case didn't protect the phone, it kept the bullet from breaking the bone beneath.
Hey, W whole case, bro. And this is why you should have your phone in your pockets, because a situation like this could happen to you. If my parents decide to take my phone away, I have proof that phones can save lives. There you go.
They would race through the streets where children played, injuring some and killing others. You see, before cars were common, the streets were safe public areas. But as cars got more popular, it was suddenly dangerous to walk on the roads. Soon, people started to protest, demanding that the engines be limited to just 25 miles per hour.
That's so slow.
But instead, the motor industry blamed pedestrians. They took the word Jay, which basically meant hillbilly, and invented the word jaywalker to insult pedestrians. A Santa was even paid to yell it at people crossing the street, spreading the new term. And in one parade, a clown pretended to jaywalk before getting hit by a car in slow motion, until it finally became illegal. To cross the street wherever you wanted.
And guess what? That rule in America is non-existent. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. That rule is non-existent. Don't listen to me, but I'm gonna keep it real. Everyone jaywalks, all right? In other countries, though, when I did go to Japan, I kid you not, bro, them local Japanese people will literally stay there when the road is completely clear. Props to y'all, all right? But dang, this is crazy. Even back then, corporation was evil, facts.
He woke up inside the morgue after accidentally being declared dead. You see, he had gotten into a car crash with his fiancée. Now, she survived the crash, but the man's injuries were so severe that paramedics pronounced him dead. He was put into a freezer drawer for 2 days, but he woke up and started screaming. Workers heard him and rushed to pull him out, and he was finally allowed to go home to his fiancée. But when she saw him, she was terrified, convinced he was a zombie, so she refused to take him back.
Not gonna lie, Zacty Films got like crazy plot twists, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. Like, what we doing? I mean, I don't know. Refuse to take your own fiance back. Honestly, I'll just jump off a bridge at that point, bro. I'm gonna keep it real. How did you guys break up? I ghosted her for 2 days, literally. The fact that his fiance refused to take him back over the random possibility that he could be a zombie is pretty awful. That's pretty bad, bro. Congrats to a man who even survived car crash. Yep.
He let his son steer the plane, even though there were 75 people on board.
Just know it's about to be a crazy.
But the boy pushed hard on the controls, which turned off the autopilot. And even though a warning light flashed, the pilot didn't see it. Suddenly, the boy pushed the controls again, sending the plane into a nosedive.
Bro!
The pilot took over and managed to pull the plane up, but it climbed too steep, which caused the engine to stall. And without power, the plane plummeted to the ground, killing every single person on board.
Yo, I was not expecting that, bro. Yo, that's so unfortunate, bro. Yo, nah, that's genuinely unfortunate. Letting your kid fly a plane is basically suicide, literally, bro. That kid gonna flex his 75 kill streak in hell.
They placed the bodies in the water, with their arms tucked in and knees pulled close. Then they placed long wooden stakes around each of them to pin them to the bottom of the bog. This was so the water didn't push them back to the surface, which prevented animals from eating them. Once the bodies settled, a thick layer of dead plants sealed them in like a lid, blocking out air and light and preventing the bodies from decaying. But 8,000 years later, a construction crew hit a human skull. Archaeologists arrived and uncovered 168 burials. They were so well preserved that their stomachs still held their last meals. Their skulls still held chunks of their brain, their bones were still wrapped in burial cloth, and their bodies kept the curled shape they were buried in 8,000 years ago.
That's really cool. Boss, we found a human skull on the job site. Quick, call the archaeologists. Yeah. POV, you fell asleep. What? I fell asleep over first. What are these? What's how's it make sense? I guess, bro. I guess. The fact that 8,000 years later and the brain was still there and the last meal was still there, that's actually mind-boggling.
A polygon has straight lines, connected together by sides and corners, forming an enclosed space. But since all of the lines are straight, they can only touch at one point, or lay on top of each other. And on paper, the smallest one you can make is a triangle with 3 sides. If you remove one and try to make it with only 2 sides, both lines would have to sit on top of each other, which would leave no space between them, meaning it wouldn't be a polygon. But in 3D, if you draw those same 2 straight lines on a sphere, each line curves with the surface, just like airplane paths curve around the Earth. Now, the 2 lines can meet at one point, travel around the sphere, and meet again on the other side. And those 2 points would create a closed space between them, making a real 2-sided polygon.
I'll just watch. Yo, I was so locked in. Cause like, bro, this is like one of those moments where your teacher's yapping and you have no idea what she's saying because you forgot like the last lesson. Hexagon, pentagon, trentagon, trigon, my brain is gone. That's literally how I felt, bro.
He climbed onto the table by the railing and his friends pulled him back down. But when he did it again, people just filmed him as he jumped overboard. You see, he was at his graduation party when he was given the dare. But after someone threw him a lifesaver, he swam away, disappearing into the ocean. Now,
I'm not gonna even commentate because what the hell were you doing, bro?
the ship was in an area usually filled with aggressive sharks. And when the video of him jumping was posted online, people started to notice a dark, blurry shape near him. The crew searched for 2 days, but he was never found.
And this is why you don't do the stupid things, bro. This is the saying, bro. The more you frick around, the more you're gonna find out, all right? Think of it as like a little X and Y thing, all right? The more you wanna frick around, the more you're gonna find out. You know what I'm saying? Being accidentally intelligent doesn't prove your snapshot facts.
If you crack an egg on the rim of a pan, the shell can cave inward and splinter deep inside, and once they fall into the egg white, you would have to pick
I hate this feeling, bro. I hate when the freaking crash is throwing your freaking egg, bro.
out every
the
tiny
worst.
piece of shell.
Hey, it's not this dramatic, but like 1 or 2 is generally what happens.
But if you crack it on a flat surface, the pressure spreads out evenly. The membrane stays intact underneath the shell, holding the cracks in place. And your thumbs slip into the crack and open it without pushing the shell inside. But if you just drop the egg straight down from a few inches, the force spreads across the whole shell at once, making a perfect split with almost no fragments.
So you're telling me if I want to crack an egg perfectly, I would hit it and then just splat it? That might be the method, bro. Splat into the pan. Cracking egg is the most casual thing.
If you have acne-prone skin and you're not using hypochlorous acid, what are you doing? I'm so excited because I'm partnering with Neutrogena to test their evenly clear
Egg is the most casual thing to do when you're cooking. Yeah, it is. But you literally do it for baking, for breakfast, and maybe some other stuff.
Vinyl pellets are melted down into a puck before being placed between 2 metal stampers. These have tiny grooves matching the music, and when they press down, the vinyl is permanently printed on both sides. The edges are neatly trimmed, creating a perfectly round record. And when a needle moves along the grooves, it picks up the vibrations, turning them back into music through your speakers.
Yeah, no, I gotta show you this video. But like the way how Vineyard records work, it's actually so amazing. Look at this.
This is the world's most simple record player and recorder. Because if you look real close at a vinyl record,
you'll notice a tiny bumpy groove running around in a spiral around the whole thing. When you put it in any record player, the needle goes in that groove and vibrates left to right as it traces all the bumps. But these aren't random bumps. Because if you were to play the same song out loud next to the needle, the sound waves in the air will make it vibrate side to side in the exact same way the grooves make it vibrate side to side. The grooves are literally replaying the song.
It's the grooves. Like crazy how the grooves make the music. It's so weird. I don't know. Shout out to whoever invented the grooves, bro.
Simple as when I yell here. The needle vibrates, carving in those vibrations into the spinning aluminum foil. Now we have a map of my voice.
So if we drag the needle along this trail again, we can repeat the exact same vibration. Literally playing my yell back. Subscribe!
That's just crazy, bro.
Coco sat with her caretaker, slowly shaping her hands into signs, learning words. Then, one day, she signed something new. She wanted a cat.
What?
So they brought her a tiny gray kitten. The moment she saw him, she held him gently to her chest, cradling him like a baby. And using sign language, she named him All Ball. She brushed his fur, carried him around her room, and signed over and over, Coco Love Ball. But one morning, the kitten slipped outside and it was hit by a car. When they broke the news to the gorilla, she mourned it with loud wails. And when they asked her about the cat later, she only signed one single word, cry.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, yo, I did not know Zach D film. Videos get at this emoji. bro. Yo, this is like more sad than like Hollywood films, bro. Yo, I can't believe this. Rip all ball, fly high, bro. I never been this close to crying with his Zack story. Exactly, you're looking at this. 113K people agree with me. This was one of the craziest videos I've ever seen from Zachy film. Normally, it's just traumatizing, right? But this is like, I think the only emotional clip where I was like, damn, like that really hit me. You feel me?
He crashed his car, and an ambulance rushed him to the hospital. When doctors checked his phone for an emergency contact, they called 17 people, thinking they were his family. Minutes later, a woman arrived. Then another came in behind her, and another, and another. Soon, the waiting room was full. 17 women, all insisting they were his girlfriend, but they soon realized they had all been dating the same man. Some were giving him money, and one was already planning their wedding, all believing they were his only partner. Everything he had been hiding for years unraveled in a single afternoon, all because of one car crash. Planning their wedding, the waiting room was full of people.
You feel me?
He crashed his car, and an ambulance rushed him to the hospital. When doctors checked his phone for an emergency contact, they called 17 people, thinking they were his family. Minutes later, a woman arrived. Then another came in behind her, and another, and another. Soon, the waiting room was full. 17 women, all insisting they were his girlfriend, but they soon realized they had all been dating the same man. Some were giving him money, and one was already planning their wedding, all believing they were his only partner. Everything he had been hiding for years unraveled in a single afternoon, all because of one car crash.
That's hilarious, bro. Hey, that's what karma does to you, bro. After what, 17 women? That's like years of build up just to be gone, just like that, bro. The car didn't finish him, the doctor did. Literally, respected the doctor for doing the right thing. Well, like they just had to, you know what I mean? But like, dude, that's hilarious.
If you were lifted up by your ponytail, how much weight could you hold before it would rip your scalp off of your head? Well, each strand of your hair can hold only a few ounces before snapping, and you have around 100,000 strands on your head, meaning together your hair could hold thousands of pounds before breaking. But as you add more weight, the pull travels straight to your scalp. Your skin would stretch tight, and the blood vessels underneath would start to tear. And at around a couple 100 pounds, your scalp would begin to tear away from your skull, leaving your hair mostly intact as your scalp rips away.
Okay, back to the classic Zachy films we all know of. Rapunzel has been real quiet since this drop. Facts.
He would slice up the corpse and then deliver a baby, all without washing his hands. Now, the germs from the dead bodies would infect both the mother and child, killing them just days after birth. One doctor figured something was going from the corpses to the mothers, so he ordered everyone to wash their hands in between, which stopped nearly all of the deaths. But no one believed him. The constant rejection wore him down, and his mental health collapsed. His coworkers sent him to an asylum where he was beaten up by guards, but the germs from their hands got into his wounds, and he died from the very thing he tried to prevent. Decades later, his discovery was finally accepted, and today, hand washing saves millions of lives.
Yo, I'm just baffled. Why I just watched? Why was he beaten up for what he was believing in? Yo, that's crazy, bro. I have no words for this.
She waits outside the enemy ant nest, then kills the workers and rubs them all over her body.
What the heck, bro? Come on.
This transfers their scent onto her, and she's able to sneak into the nest. Once she's inside, she finds the queen and sprays her with a liquid that marks her as an intruder. When the workers smell her, they think she's the enemy. So they rip their queen to pieces, thinking they're protecting the nest. But the real intruder then becomes the new queen. She starts having babies, and when the original workers die off, they're replaced with her offspring, allowing her to completely take over the nest.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, yo, I did not know ant warfare gets this crazy, bro. What the heck? I thought ants were just making the trail on the sidewalk, getting the food, the piece of apple, transfer from point A to point B, and repeat that. Bro, with the killer ant, bro, this is pretty intense. How do you encounter this? Like, seriously. No animal is as barbaric as humans. Ants, literally, bro.
If a crocodile eats a human, they'll actually cry real tears. Now, some people think they were just pretending to be sad, and this is where we get the term crocodile tears, which means you fake your sadness. But this actually happens because a crocodile's eyes dry out when it leaves the water, and this causes them to produce tears to keep them wet while eating their prey, meaning they're actually not sad at all.
Okay. I mean, they're not sad at all. It's crazy plot twist. Yeah, they don't give a frick. They're like, yum, 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 human meats, delicioso.
As they arrived at the Airbnb, he tried to connect to the Wi-Fi, but he noticed a network called IP Camera. Now, the man was actually an IT professional, so he knew the network was suspicious. And when he managed to connect to it, what he saw shocked him. It was a video stream of his family in real time. They tracked it down to a fake smoke alarm and realized the host was recording their every move. They left immediately, staying in a hotel instead. But when they reported it, Airbnb did nothing. So they posted it on social media, and after it went viral, Airbnb finally apologized, refunding their cash and banning the creepy host.
That's it? Nah. Yo, screw Airbnb. Yo, what the frick? We did nothing. Shows the evidence. We're sorry. That's it. I'm done, bro. That actually just pissed me off. Seriously. How? Bro, what do you mean? Nah, I don't even want to get into it. If you guys want to see more content like this, click this video here, bro. These were definitely the most insane moments by Zach D Films, bro. Like, I can't believe this.
I feel like a monster.
Did you know that somehow Jeanette and Bonnie are the brawlers who have the most matching skins, who have the most... Thanks to the season of Dragons and Fairies, we will have a new skin for Bonnie. At first glance, his corner seems like just another one of the bunch, but the reality is that if we compare it with the dark Janet's skin, we will notice a slight resemblance between the two, except that one is a dark fairy and the other is a bright fairy and the other is a bright fairy. In addition to these skins, we also have others that, although they are not from the same category, have some resemblance, such as the case of Bonnie Caro and Janet Valkyrie. Another peculiar case is the skins of Janet Fiery Phoenix and Bonnie Empress. This may be somewhat controversial since they're skins that repel each other, but somehow if we see them together, they are like the heroine and the villain. The last case is the skin of Janet Lunar, and this Bonnie skin that appears in a promotional art of Mandy. The only bad thing is that the latter has only been seen as art and will probably never be added to the game. Did you know that somehow...
I feel like a monster.
I had long brown hair, bangs, and that was my hairstyle. I was sitting in the chair, and my scalp is burning really bad. And I asked Mr. King, is this normal to feel this way? And he replied that, yes, it's fine. He started blow drying my hair. My hair started falling out in chunks in my lap. I feel like a monster.
Mr. King, talk to me. This ain't how this is supposed to turn out.
It's totally not like it's supposed to happen. I've been in business for all these years. Nothing like this has ever happened. She did not listen. And in the process of what you do is I put the color on the hair. It goes for the 50 minutes. End of story. The timer goes off. It shuts down. Hair shuts down. It will not lift it up to the next level to be this platinum blonde that she wants. If she would have listened and let me go through that process, we wouldn't be here right now.
I am awarding you $602,500.
So much.
I
feel like a monster. I had long brown hair, bangs, and
Most of the Hitman kills that people call fully legal are still totally criminal murder, but I found one so legally bulletproof that even a direct eyewitness couldn't put you behind bars. While there are tons of targets that you can kill by removing a single screw or plopping down a banana peel, those are still crimes, guys. However, there is one kill that has such an airtight legal defense the game itself
Do you like tea?
Why are little kids so mean? Because I know a teacher that literally just quit her job because of how evil the kids were. But the scary part is, they're getting really creative. Like she said one of the reasons she quit was because she would always bring a cup of coffee with her to school. But one day, she went to the bathroom during class, and when she came back, she took a sip of her coffee, but she immediately spit it out because it tasted really thick and weird. All the kids started laughing when she did this as if they knew it was gonna happen. So she looked inside the cup, and you know what she saw? Dirt! Some kid put dirt in her coffee. She asked who did it, and everyone pointed to the same kid because they didn't want to get in trouble. So she took him out of class and had to talk with him. And he literally said he just took a handful of dirt from outside and poured it in her coffee. She asked him why he did it, and he said, because I felt like it. Yeah, that's a great reason. Like, these aren't even silly pranks anymore. That's just straight up trying to send your teacher to the emergency room. She said sometimes when she sneezes, she feels dirt come out of her nose. We're so cooked. Why are little kids so... Why are...
Pink toes, press against the carpet. Show your face and finish what you started. The record spins down the alley late night. Be my friend, surround me like a...
After 3 days of continuous effort, I finally unlocked the Pyramid Octopus. At the beginning, I only had one believer and could only earn 1 gold coin at a time. As more and more believers joined me, I earned enough money to upgrade the altar. In just 1 day, I unlocked the first octopus. Do you think you can do better? Download Tentacular Worship and give it a...
I asked Google if humans are being watched.
Is it just me, or those type of videos that say like and share this video? If you love Jesus and if you scroll, you hate him and love the devil. Whoa, buddy! Since when did not sharing and liking a video meant I don't love him? Yeah, also makes me feel very guilty. In the Bible, Jesus didn't say that I can share if you love me. It also pisses me off how they use Jesus, our Lord and Savior, for clout and likes. It's valid if you make videos for spreading the gospel, but this... No. 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 Anyway, that's all. God bless you all.
Hush, hush now and follow my lead. Don't make a noise, gotta be discreet. Softly now like a desert breeze. Let me guide you through this maze with ease. You're playing my game now, welcome to the maze. Puzzle queen giggling while you stuck in place. Serpent surprise, say hello to my crew. Ran the math, you're done, now they're coming for you. Sneaking through the pyramid, my time to shine. Map this whole place out, yeah, it's all in my mind. You're rushing like a fool, looks cute, but let me guess, wrong step, click, click, now you're part of the mess. Hush, hush now and follow my lead.
This guy's on a hilarious mission to test out luxury sports cars one by one just to see which one fits him. But turns out none of them do. Even a giant G-Wagon looks like a toy car next to him. Luckily, he lives in New York City, where having a car isn't a big deal because you can walk just about anywhere. This guy's on a hilarious mission.
That's all for today, class. You are dismissed.
Wait, teacher!
Oh my god! Yes, Dill Nerd?
I believe you forgot to give us...
I swear, Dill Nerd, we will end you. You're gonna be dead meat, buddy boy. You'll be toast.
I swear, if you say what you're about to say... No, guys, I wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna say you forgot to give us homework.
What? It's the last day of school. You don't have homework anyways.
Phew! Are we even Stevens?
You are so ugly.
I don't know what to say. Let me. Don't be mean about it, though.
2, 1. Inside, that my fortune just begun. You got me jumping like.
Send this to someone who's younger than you. Oh, little baby, you're so freaking. Send this to.
Do you want to play pop?
You're insane. You're in pain. I can tell by what you're saying.
insane, but
I'm Nightmare Freddy and I'm in your head. I'm Nightmare Freddy and I'm in your bed. Better flash your lights, check the halls all night. Flash the closet too, better flash it twice. You can survive. Flash your light or you will die. We're gonna bite you. Just like a 37, I'ma end your life. You're insane, you're in pain.
to them react to one out of the craziest YouTube shorts, from seeing characters with oversized breasts to seeing the sussiest Roblox faces that were created.
Bro, if you watch this
What is
video,
this?
you will
Oh,
be surprised.
Yo, okay. I'm gonna dress the outfit.
А что не видно самого этого? Или видно? А, видно, да. Там когда читаешь уже.
Only one team survives March.
They said that the matchmaking will be skill-based, but is it really? Because my games lately are a joke. I mean, just look at these players I'm playing with and facing. Mind you, I am over 90k trophies. My randoms did not get any better. In fact, they might be even worse. I thought MMR meant that the matchmaking would be skill-based with balanced matches, but where is it? But then, why is it that after a small win streak, I somehow go against the best players in the world? Is it a skill issue, guys? They said that the matchmaking
Tyler, the creator, got disappointed by fans after they sang the wrong lyric. Tyler, the creator, got disappointed by fans after they sang the wrong lyric. Tyler, the creator, got
A right hook sends the kid spinning down to the grass outside the middle school. He can't stand.
Did you know that somehow the Mega Knight skin was given to the wrong brawler? Since the last Brawl Talk, we all know that Trunk will be the lucky one to get the Mega Knight skin, which, by the way, is the skin with the most references in the entire game. We're talking about the fact that it references the Trunk, the Healing Spirit, and the Mega Knight with 3 references in a single skin, barely surpassing this skin, which only has 2 references. However, we have to take into account that we already have a brawler that has almost the same mechanics.
What are some things all artists hate? How about when you mess up the sketch too many times and now the marks won't erase? How about when you don't close the cap right and now the marker is dried out? How about when the sketch looks better than the finished piece? I know we all hate when the marker bleeds outside the lines. How about when you start a drawing but never finish it? Okay, speed round. How about when you want to draw but you don't know what to draw? How about when your sketch is looking too messy? Or when you're drawing too hard and it leaves dents on the next page? And how about when someone draws all over your artwork? What are some more things art